say 3 sentences in a new language on a business side, create a list of large 5 companies that you want to do business with.
Yeah. So, Siddique, in your home language, how do you say, how are you?
Kya haal hai?
Kya har hai?
Yeah.
How close was that?
Yeah, it's almost close. Yeah. You said it first time, so it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think people think it's awesome when you speak their language.
Yeah.
It's like you're identifying with them, or you are taking the time to know something a little bit more intimate about them. And so, if you can learn to do that and you share that with people, it immediately makes a connection. It makes a connection with people. My dad used to do that when I was a kid. He wasn't a great Spanish speaker, but he learned some Spanish sentences, and when he was around Spanish people, he used them. And it sounded fake, but he used them. So, it's a gift. It's a gift to other people. For business, create a list of 5 large companies you want to do business with. Again, another way to focus. It's kind of like your vision board, but now you've got companies that you believe that you can help. And these might be big companies that might be out of your reach. And so, I created a list once, and I put Bank of America on my list. And and I think as you start to focus on things, sometimes they have a way of just appearing. So I put Bank of America on my list, and don't you know it, later that day I received a message from a Bank of America branch executive about getting connected. So, that started that process. So you never know what can happen. Go ahead and make that list.
Yeah, if it's not on your list, let me tell you, it's not going to happen, because you have to start. It should go back on the back of your mind, and you start thinking. That's how the whole process works.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like the process of when you buy a new car. All of a sudden, you see that car all over the place.
Yeah, it's too common.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to add here, learn to say 3 sentences in a new language. Many years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago, I was visiting a park, and there was, of course, I'm the only Pakistani, origin visiting in the park, and the guy sitting in the flower, and he says, I'm going to say in my Urdu language, but he said it. I'm going to explain the meaning first. He said, "Which city you are from, Pakistan?" Something like this. He asked me, but he asked me in my own local language. I cannot forget that guy even today.
Right.
And then we started having the conversation. He only knew a few words, by the way. It's not like me, he was a master of language.
Right.
It was so natural. He said, "Aap kahan se ho, Pakistan se?" He asked me in a specific language. And I said, "Oh, the instant connection."
Yeah.
And then we start talking. Oh, you've been there. What part of the world you visit? How long you were doing? And then suddenly, what you're doing here, and everything connect back to here automatically. But in no time, he's not a stranger anymore. Just saying a one sentence to that person.
Exactly.
Yeah. And regarding your 5 large companies, yes, I followed that over the years process, and I was able to connect to the multi-billion-dollar companies.
Awesome.
I mean, not only the list, then you kind of start thinking how I can outreach to that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably it is. So that's probably another topic altogether. However, you have to put in a list first before you do it.
Yes.